Yo, what is going on, guys? We are here, the little bit different video. Yes, you see me. You normally see highlights, and I apologize. I'm sick. I just don't feel like editing highlights. So let's go into this video and talk about NBA trade rumors. I have my phone right here to pull up what I'm looking at. And I think this is going to be really interesting because there's a lot of trade rumors flying around right now. So I want to hear down below before we start today's video, what do you guys think of these NBA trade rumors and what do you make of them? So let's hop right into it. And I think the first one is the Boston Celtics. I think everyone's been hearing about it. The Boston Celtics are looking to either get Harrison Barnes is supposedly the most likely, and I love it. I love the idea of Harrison Barnes. He's perfect. He's literally the younger version of Gordon Hayward, and he would work perfectly there. He would just be a seamless fit. And there have been rumblings of Nikola Vucevic and Evan Fournier could potentially go there. I could see them trying to get Fournier. I don't think they have the assets, and nor do they want to give up the assets they do have to get Nikola Vucevic. I wouldn't do it. I think the Magic would ask for too much, and I don't see it. But Evan Fournier, I think they could get him for a first-round pick, a future first-round pick, and maybe like Romeo Langford and Carson Edwards, and maybe another young guy. They could get him a lot cheaper than Vucevic, and I don't think they could get him. I think Harrison Barnes is between Vucevic and Fournier for the stuff they would have to give up, so I think they're more willing to go up stuff for Barnes. The next rumbling we are hearing is supposedly Kyle Lowry could be on the move. Kyle Lowry, he's the Toronto Raptors love him. He's the heart and soul of the Toronto Raptors. I don't know if they're going to do it. I have to understand that, like, who are they going to try and get? Because the rumblings of the 76ers do it, but the 76ers definitely have to give up Curry and Green, and they don't want to give up the X factor of Curry's shooting. And Matthias Thybulle would probably have to be thrown in there. Then you got, I don't know if any other team that would want Kyle Lowry. But if they trade Kyle Lowry, they're doing it so they can get capital for the future, so they have a brighter future. That's my assumption. And yeah. So the next guy is obviously Lamarcus Aldridge. And I've been talking about Lamarcus Aldridge for a while, believing that they should either trade him. Obviously not Al Horford. I mean, Al Horford would be perfect, but he still has another year on his contract, so that would be really hard. But a guy Lamarcus Aldridge could be flipped for that I would love. I'm trying to think right now. It's a little harder to think, I feel like, because right now in his sixth season for the Spurs, he's averaging 13.7 points, 4.5 rebounds. I think he's more likely to get bought out than trade. I don't know if there's any contending team that would want to be traded for him. He's making $24 million, and I can't think of anyone who's a big man or a player that's making near that much money that any team would be willing to take on Lamarcus Aldridge. So I see best thing happening to him. He's probably going to get bought out and go to either back to the Portland Trail Blazers. Boston Celtics would love him. I could see him going to one of the LA teams, maybe the Milwaukee Bucks. You could also see him go to the Nets, 76ers. He's going to go to a contending team, without a doubt, where you can play the best role. The Miami Heat would also love him. The Miami Heat would love him. Next, if we did want to talk about my man, here we go. The Clippers. The Clippers are great, but I feel like the Clippers need a better big man than Zubac. And I wonder if they want to make a move to see if they can flip Lou Williams for somebody else. I don't know who they would try to get. But if we're looking at, cheap big man, Miles Plumlee just signed a deal, but Miles Plumlee, obviously after this season, they're going to definitely move him because Isaiah Stewart's going to take his spot. So there's that. Then you got Victor Oladipo, who Victor Oladipo is allegedly could be on the move. He declined a 2-year, $45.2 million extension after the deal, and it seems like he wants to be on the move, and he could be going to Miami, New York, Golden State in the offseason if he isn't traded. So if I was the Rockets, trade him now to get something for him so you can trade him to a team where he's willing to sign a long-term extension is what I would say. Next, Marvin Bagley. Marvin Bagley has been in trade talks, and supposedly he's owed $11.3 million next season and has a qualifying offer of $14.7 million. And that definitely could potentially scare off some suitors because Marvin Bagley has been playing better than he did when he started the season. But I'm not a Marvin Bagley fan. I think Marvin Bagley shouldn't be playing the center position. He should be playing power forward, which I think they are playing more of that power forward. But there are times that Marvin Bagley does look like he doesn't want to play a center or a big man position, that he'd rather be a power forward or a small forward. Obviously, probably power forward. which I do like the idea of Marvin Bagley in the power forward. I don't watch the Kings enough to know a lot about Marvin Bagley, so if you're a Kings fan, let me hear what you guys think of Marvin Bagley and what they should do with him. But yeah, I think they should trade him. Now, George Hill and Al Horford could be on the move. Al Horford is more likely to be moved in the offseason, but George Hill could be moved. There's a bunch of players. I think Lamarcus Aldridge, like I said, is interesting. Then you have the Boston Celtics, who are definitely trying to make a move. You know, they have Payne Pritchard, Robert Williams, Grant Williams, Carson Edwards, Romeo Langford, and Aaron Nesmith. The guys I see untouchable right there are Payne Pritchard, Aaron Nesmith, and maybe Grant Williams. But I think Robert Williams, Carson Edwards, and Romeo Langford could definitely package with a future first-round pick for the Boston Celtics to a certain team, if I had to say so myself. And I don't know, the Oklahoma City Thunder really. I don't know how Al Horford could be moved if he has another year on his deal. Would he just have to agree that they would turn that into an option, or is it an option and he would have to agree that he wouldn't pick it up? I would say fuck him and pick that shit up, and so I don't miss out on money. But that's it. That was the NBA trade rumors, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy that. Let me know down below what you guys thought. But that is it for me today, guys. Hope you guys do have a good one. Until next, guys. Peace out.